One of the ways to express Uganda's rich cultural diversity is through dance. Uganda has more than 50 different cultures, and dance is a great way for the people to keep connections to the traditions of their forefathers. In this video, we are going to take a critical look at the top 10 traditional dances in Uganda. Nankasa, Baakisiimba, Muwogola dance. This is a social gathering dance of the people of Mbaga. It is a traditional folk dance that originated in the palace of the king of Mwaga, located nearby the Lake Victoria, the home of Nanu Bali, the wife of Lubali, one of the gods of Baganda people. A former Ugandan king, that is Kabaka, greatly enjoyed the local beer, Tonto Omwenj. At the gathering, this king drank too much of this local beer and became quite happy. The king then started praising the people who had made the beer, saying Baakisiimba, which means those who planted the bananas, and Baakisiimba. They made it delicious. The musicians at this gathering created an Baakisiimba rhythm that imitated the words of the king, who was so excited and relaxed that he began to move and dance. While the musicians mimicked the king's words on their drums, the women imitated the king's movements, which eventually became a dance that is now performed throughout Uganda by all generations. 2. Amaggunju dance. This is a royal dance of the people of Mwaga. It is a folk dance which also developed in the palace of the king. King Mulundu died without leaving any heirs. Fortunately, this king left behind many wives who were expecting a child, so the priest urgently searched for a wife who was pregnant with a boy. It was a taboo for the kingdom to be ruled by a woman. One of the wives, Mulundu, was expecting a boy, so she sat on the throne, and the people understood that she was not the one ruling by her unborn son. When this prince was born, he ruled as he lay on the throne. Kings in Uganda, however, are not supposed to cry, as this would bring curses and bad luck to the kingdom. Therefore, the uncles and aunts of the young prince created the Amaggunju dance to keep the baby smiling. The men put ankle bells on their legs, and the sound that bells made as the men danced kept the prince happy. Originally, this dance was only to be performed by people of the Obutinko or Mashum clan, and only in the palace. 3. Mbaga dance. This is a wedding dance of the Baganda people. This dance is performed in central Uganda by girls who are of the age 18 years in order to prepare them for the task of being a wife, a mother, a nurse, and a teacher of children in their marriage. In the dance, the bride is informed on her future role as a wife and mother. She is being taught about the duties and tasks she has to perform in her future marriage, how she is to be submissive to her future husband, to give birth to children and raise them, how to manage housework, doing the laundry, and also working on the field. These tasks are depicted in the dance by means of motifs. 4. Tamena and Ibuga dance 2. This dance is performed by the people of Bazuga during the time of harvest. This dance is a sign of friendship and unity. Once upon a time, there were two men who were very good friends that they shared everything together. One day, they went out to drink beer, which is traditionally served in a gourd. When they were drunk, they began to argue, and this resulted into a fight. The gourd that they were drinking from was broken in the fight, which worsened the situation and separating these two friends. The community recognized that this quarrel between these men would break up their friendship and affect the unity of the community, so they developed a dance to unite the people. This dance is also performed during the time of harvest. This folk dance asks the community not to stop harvesting. In this dance, the cultivation of the lands and the good harvest are being praised. The dance involves shaking the hips without stopping. Men and women, young or old ones, love the locally brewed beer and the dance of shaking hips. This dance triggers emotions of happiness. The dancers must not stop monitoring the harvest, drinking beer, and dancing. 5. Mwaga dance. This is a ritual song of the people of Baakisiimba. It is a ceremonial initiation dance of the Baakisiimba people who live in eastern Uganda on the border to Kenya. They believe that in order for a young boy to become a man, he needs to be circumcised in a ceremony that is reflected in the dance. Before this initiation, the young boy must dance for 21 days, and only then will he possess the spiritual powers with no fear and become a man. If a man, even an elderly one, does not pass through this ceremony, he will never be regarded as a man, and he will not earn the respect of the community. He will be seen as cursed until the spirit forces him to perform his ceremony. 6. Bwola dance. This is a war dance of the Akogo people. It is a court dance that is in the king's palace of the Akogo, which live in the north of Uganda. This is a circular dance that is performed by older men and women. The circle represents a fence that surrounds the palace court. Many events and conversations take place during this dance, and it sometimes lasts for many hours. This dance is performed at the royal court to demonstrate how men can protect all the people in their communities from evils that might attack them. It is done in a circular form with dancers and singers, both young and old, in a first circle inside. The outer circle is composed of strong men, that is warriors, who perform movements of bravery, shouting determination to die, fighting anyone who invades their community. All songs praise the men, that is warriors, who are as tough as lions. 7. Larakaraka. This is a courtship and a ceremonial dance of the people of Akogo, who shared borders with Sudan. This dance is primarily performed during weddings. When the youth reaches the stage of marriage, they organize a big ceremony where all potential partners meet. To showcase a sign of friendship, food and alcoholic drinks are served during the ceremony. Only the best dancers will get partners, so there is a lot of competition during the dancing. In Akogo, if you are a poor dancer, you are likely to die as a bachelor. The song sung during the performance explains how one can attract girls in order to make them fall in love and later on marrying them. It also explains the importance a good character is for a good marriage, how future wives are found for a responsible and good partner, and how these further wives are to be treated in their marriages. When the youth make the experience of the harmony in this dance, then they believe that their dance partner will also make a good partner for their life. 8. Ekitaguriro dance. This is a harvest celebration dance from the Baakisiimba people. This dance is originated from the Ankole region and is an old dance from both men and women. It is occasionally performed to showcase the love of the people of Ankole for their cattle. The song sung during the performance of this dance is similar to the sounds of the cow. You can even hear the sounds of the milk flowing from the udder of the cow in this dance. The flute played during the dance similar to that which is used to herd cattle. The stamping movement of the men in this dance demonstrate the walking movement of a cow, and the hands of the women just demonstrate the long, beautiful horns of the cow. The performance of this dance is also used to appreciate the beauty of the cows. That's the main reason why the song of the dance starts with heroic recitations, sounds of the cows creating the melody. During harvest season and when the cows are grazing, the people play music and dance. The heroic variation appreciates the beauty of the cows and Bahima women. 9. Ding Ding dance. This is a social gathering dance of the Akogo people. This is also a children play dance and is performed when the sky in the Akogo land holds the full moon. On this occasion, the children are not able to sleep early as they are kept awake by the bright moonlight. They stay in their parents' courtyard and play. They run around and blow the wonderful whistle, which attracts the neighboring children. Under the bright moonlight, the girls sing and dance, integrating everyday motifs and movements like jumping, bouncing, and shaking their hips into their dances. This dance is often performed by young girls of the Akogo. The girls dance in order to attract the boys' attention. 10. Akogo dance. This is a courtship dance performed by the people of Intisu. This dance is originated from the Tisu region in northeastern Uganda. It shares characteristics with the Larakaraka ceremonial dance from the Akoli, and it's similar to the Runyenji courtship dance of Batoru. The music for this dance, however, is played more softly on melodic instruments such as the thumb piano, that is Akogo, and the flute, that is Nderi. In the initial verses of this dance song, the members of the community are invited to participate in the dance. They bear witnesses of the two lovers. Also, other participants have the chance to find partners for marriage in this dance. The melody called to this dance is closely associated with sociality and fun for all participants. Thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share your comments.